Let me get comfortable here. Hey, about the honey. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great start. And Gamuja, how are you? It's me, your favorite Yavapai person, Sophia. Thank you for joining me today on this podcast with Sophia's Dreamweave. That's the name on Spotify. You can find me on there. Just search it. Um, so, getting started, today's topic, I want to talk a little bit about spirituality and about growth within ourselves. It will be strictly about how to escape the matrix. Yeah, the matrix. What is the matrix? What is it to you? It is real. The matrix is so real to me. You know, I gotta say, sometimes, like, the things we go through in life is just very struggling. It's challenging to overcome it. And we got to build skills. We got to go through tasks. We got to overcome challenges and whatnot. And, you know, you're not just going to open your front door and see the matrix like a big war zone going on. No, well, sometimes it's not really, you know, in reality, but it's more of a spiritual aspect, you know, and the things that we go through in life. So I want to talk a bit about my journey and share a few things that can be challenging, you know, throughout your road to success or achieving your accomplishes and stuff. There's going to be people in your life, whether they're friends, family, or just associates or whatnot. Um, there's people may, you know, put challenges or roadblockages in your way, or and block you from, you know, pursuing your purpose in life. I believe that everybody in this world is born with a purpose, and we got to achieve that. In order to achieve that, we have to climb the ladder, and through the ladder there is spiritual growth. You know, the spirit is alive, the spirit within ourselves, in our bodies, in our mind, and our soul. You know, and so I'm saying to you that, like, your spirit is real. We, through these challenging times, whatever it is that you want to make goals and achieve in life, you have to make sure that you take care of your spirit, you know, at the same time. So the matrix, a lot of people, they're going to come and they're going to challenge your resilience and your efforts. You know, these things happen in our lives. um, there's different types of people in the world. There's people with money, lots and lots of money, with power. And there's people that are born into royalty, um, high authority positions, governing. And there's people that have that, you know, that go from the start. You know, some people, you know, they may never make it to achieving their goals or whatnot. They get lost in the matrix, you know. You really got to protect your energy. Energy is real. Energy, you ask me, energy is real. The reason why I say that, you ever have moments where you're feeling like, oh, I feel so drained, I feel so angry, I feel so exhausted, I feel so sad, I feel so emotional. You know, yeah, we all go through those times. And as we're going on our journey through our challenging times, yeah. And the way it's, you know, it's because you're fighting against demonic spirits within each other. The spirit is within you. People have different types of energy that they carry, those emotions, I believe, within their spirits. You know, and there's different levels to, like, what's it called? Different levels to feeling like the lowest is the very negative and the highest is the confidence. So there's different levels of I like to call it frequencies, just like you see on like audio tracks and stuff like that, and video tracks and whatnot. These frequencies, what it's really about, the frequencies is trying to stay confident and believe, and believe you can get through these times, get through these moments. But how do you, when you're really low, you're fight, you know, you're fighting through the matrix with all these attacks, these battles, these conflicts with people, these how to freaking handle situations, how to get our point across without being hateful, how to still love each other and others in the world, and just be still caring and try to pursue our focus, and how to navigate through everything that the matrix, whatever that is going on in the matrix, through these blockages. And that's why it's important. You know, it gets devastating. It gets very devastating. I gotta say, throughout my career in my life, I had several people attack me mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and they tried to ruin me, and even tried to physically kill me. So I'm just saying, that itself was, in fact, a fighting through the matrix for me. When you're doing something right and you're following your purpose in life, that's going to come your way. And you can't give up. Ground yourself to the earth. You know, what sustains life for us today is the earth. I don't understand people when they say, man, the earth is not real, the earth is fake, it's not alive, it's dead, and there's nothing. Really? Really? How the heck do you think that our plants are growing? There's water coming down out of the sky. There's animals that are surviving. There's people using natural remedies to heal themselves from COVID. You know? Come on. I mean, the sun is so powerful. The sun, what I love most about the sun is that if you take time, 20 minutes in the morning at sunrise, take your ass out there, ground yourself, and look and sit there and meditate. Don't do nothing. Don't say. Just stay silent and let there's what do you call that? There's rays in the sunlight. There's rays, you know, sun rays that are shining down on the earth, and that balances out. That's good for the body. It gives you like vitamin D, and it balances you out of mentally and emotionally, and grounding your earth is healing to the body. You ever go to the beach? And it's so relaxing. You know, these things are like naturally healing to the body. So I'm just saying, you gotta put these things in place to keep your spirit strong when you're fighting through the matrix. Because the matrix, their job, you're walking through hell on earth. I'm not playing, you guys. There's gonna be moments, hell on earth. If you ain't going through this stuff, then maybe you're not living the life that you, pursuing your purpose, or you're not living the life that you're supposed to be. So I'm just saying, going back to energy, I want to talk a little bit about energy. So we live in a world with so many people going through so many different things, and with good and evil and whatnot, and energy is real. What we put off on others. I'm the type that I need my alone time. I need my time for spirituality, because that's what keeps me mentally strong and stable, and energy is real.